This vehicle is the Pegassi Zentorno, by far and away one of the finest motor vehicles on the game of GTA Online. Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and today's video will be rather an unusual one, as we will be taking a look at the Pegassi Zentorno, and that's the Pegassi Zentorno right behind me there. Now, this vehicle will not be a regular review, should I say. This will be somewhat of a love letter to one of the finest vehicles on GTA Online. And what do we do to one of the finest vehicles on GTA Online? Well, we throw it off one of the tallest buildings on GTA Online. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Pegassi Zentorno touching down. Okay, now what makes this vehicle so absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, and why am I doing a video about it? Well, the simple truth, or the simple answer to that, ladies and gentlemen, is one word, and that's money. This vehicle costs $725,000, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently on sale when I was making this video for under $500,000, would you believe? And it is absolutely fantastic. As you can see now, the vehicle simply flies through the streets. Daisies, okie dokie, flying through the air there. Right, okay, yes, like I say, this vehicle simply flies through the streets. It has absolutely phenomenal acceleration. It has absolutely phenomenal top speed and absolutely phenomenal handling. For $750,000, ladies and gentlemen, or under $750,000, you really can't go wrong. And as you can see, it really is a rather fine-looking vehicle as well. But the most impressive thing about this particular car, ladies and gentlemen, is whilst it does cost, as I say, under $750,000, it is capable of destroying pretty much absolutely everything else out there, as we're about to take a look at now. Okie dokie, now this is a top speed test track that I have created, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be going from the top of the Vinewood Strip, or the Vinewood Boulevard here, whatever it may be, and we're going to be heading straight down the map in one perfectly straight line. And this is the Pegassi Zentorno, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see exactly how long it takes to complete this test run, and then we're going to compare it to many other cars on this game and see how she stacks up, you know. And as you can see, like I say, a rather mean-looking vehicle, the Pegassi Zentorno, I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, then here we go, heading on down the city now, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see the map there, we're coming through the financial sector, through the skyscrapers there, should I say, and we're heading on down towards the dock area, towards LSIA, ladies and gentlemen. And like I say, this map does pretty much go all of the way down. Right there, right here. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer now. We're getting a little bit closer, and we'll see what sort of time this car crosses the line in. Okay, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, 53 seconds, 0.354, I believe that was. Okay, now this is the Ocelot XA21 coming in at $2,375,000 and 53 seconds, 0.889. Now then, that means it loses. This is the Pegassi Reaper, ladies and gentlemen, retailing for a price of $1,595,000, coming in at 54.888. Okay, now then, this is the what is this? This is the Anis S80RR, $2.5 million, 55 seconds, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I do believe this is the T20, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Progens, $2,200,000, and it's coming in at 53.488. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Tempesta we're taking a look at here, $1,329,000, the big sister to the Pegassi Zentorno, and finishing at 55 seconds, 1, 2, 3. We move on to the True Fate Thrax, ladies and gentlemen, $2,325,000 for this car, and it's going to cross the line in 54 seconds, 0.322. Okay, now we're moving on to the Nero, don't you know, the little sister, coming in at $1,440,000, and that's going to cross the line in 53.655. Okay, now the top-end Pegassi, ladies and gentlemen, or at least one of them, the Osiris, $1,950,000 for this particular vehicle, don't you know? And it's going to cross the line in 54.358. Okay, now this is the XXR, ladies and gentlemen, the Entity, an overflow, $2,305,000 for this particular vehicle, and at 54 seconds, 0.488. I'm sure you'll agree that's rather disappointing. Now the Vapid Flash, the Vapid FMJ, $1,750,000, 53.888, ladies and gentlemen. Okay then, so the Progen Tyrus, or the Progen GPI, I should say, 1,260,000, 55 seconds. Okay, now we have the Overflod Autarch coming in at $1,955,000 and crossing the line in 55.557 seconds. Okay, not very good that now, is it? Okay, now we've got the Vista Comet SR, 1,000,000.1145 for this, ladies and gentlemen, 55 seconds as well. Okay, now we've got the Vapid Flash, ladies and gentlemen, 1.675 for this particular car, don't you know? And finishing in 58 seconds. Okay, now a rather recent car to be released. This is the Ocelot Jugular, don't you know, ladies and gentlemen? $1,225,000 for this particular vehicle and 54 seconds to get across the line. Now we move on to the Vista 811, ladies and gentlemen, $1,135,000 for this particular vehicle, and it crosses the line in, let's have a look, 53.09 seconds. Okay, now we're moving on to the Ducati Wagner, ladies and gentlemen, $1,535,000 for this particular vehicle, and it crosses the line in 53.321. And the Pegassi Zentorno can even take down the likes of the Garotti X80 Proto, which retails at a price for $2,700,000 and finishes in 52.953. Now, some of you may be thinking, hold on a minute there, Mr. Puglo, what's going on here? Those last three cars actually beat the Pegassi Zentorno in their time, but you're absolutely wrong, because the Pegassi Zentorno is absolutely phenomenal and refuses to be beaten by the vast majority of cars out there. So, on its second run down that long straight, ladies and gentlemen, we put it all the way down, and when it got to the bottom of the track there, ladies and gentlemen, on its second run through, we come up with a new time, and as you see, ladies and gentlemen, 52.953. Okay, now unfortunately the Pegassi Zentorno is not completely bulletproof. You know, it can be beaten by a number of other cars. The Krieger, for instance, would be one of them. Unfortunately, the Benefactor Schlager is even one of them, and of course the GTO. Right, okay, but never mind, ladies and gentlemen, this car isn't the fastest car on the game, but I'm sure you'll agree it's certainly up there, and it's certainly an absolutely competitive vehicle for the money, don't you know? Okay then, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen, we brought it up to the test track in Sandy Shores, and let's put it round and have a little bit of fun with it. Now, I'm sure you'll agree this is an absolutely beautiful looking vehicle, and it has the sort of paint there, the paint effects give you a sort of rather interesting options for designing this vehicle in your own particular choice, you know, customizing it in your own way. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, when you are putting it around the track, it does, as I say, have absolutely phenomenal acceleration, absolutely phenomenal handling, and absolutely phenomenal top speed, all for a price of $725,000. Like I say, ladies and gentlemen, and like you have just seen, this very, very cheap vehicle can take down vehicles that cost more than $2 million as much as it, you know. Not just saying $2 million, but over $2 million, you could say in some cases, you know. Absolutely phenomenal, really. Okay, so there we go. Now, why don't we go and put it around the track? We're going to put it up against some cars that didn't make it onto the straight speed run, ladies and gentlemen. And as a general rule, anything that it did beat in the straight speed run, it will beat around the track. Now, this is the Ocelot Penetrator, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at a rather peculiar price, I believe, of just under the $1 million, you know. Car being, what, 880,000, something along those lines. Yes, $880,000, ladies and gentlemen, more expensive than the Zentorno, and as you can see, the Zentorno is leaving you Yes, leaving it in his wake there, isn't it? Okie dokie, right here. I'm crossing the line finally. Okay, now we're going up against the Progen GP, the Progen Italy Custom, don't you know, ladies and gentlemen, in this particular vehicle. This starts at a retail price of $1,189,000, although it can be upgraded to the Benny's Custom, as this particular vehicle has been that we are racing against right now. Now, in a straight line, ladies and gentlemen, down that track, you'll find that yes, the GP, or rather the Italy, can actually beat the Zentorno. But realistically, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of GTA on a track, it's not going to stand a sodding chance, and there we go. Okay, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen, yet another Progen. This is the Tyrus. This is $2,550,000, ladies and gentlemen. That's $2.5 million for this particular vehicle, going up against a vehicle that costs under $750,000. And once again, we're going to see just what makes Progen such a shoddy car maker in the world of GTA. That's right, their top-end car, ladies and gentlemen, or rather at least what was their top-end car, is going to come in a shocking second to Pegassi's second fiddle, don't you know? And there we go. Okay, crossing the line ahead of it. Now, the Ocelot, ladies and gentlemen, do a rather good couple of cars, the Pariah, the XA21. Unfortunately, they also do the Penetrator and the Lynx. This is the Lynx that we're going up against at the moment. It's $1,735,000 for this particular vehicle. As you can see, I'm in the Pegassi Zentorno there, and I'm having absolutely, yes, no difficulty whatsoever putting him behind me. I should point out that's Mr. Bromby in the other vehicle. He's Mr. Raccoon, I should say. His name's the Bromby. If you go and type the Bromby into YouTube, you'll be able to find his own channel. And why don't you go and check that out? It can be rather good fun. Okay, now then, this is the Anis S80RR, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we did put this round the test track, down the long straight there, as you saw, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put it round there here as well, just to show you the sort of thing that can happen if you were going to spend your money on a $2,575,000 car instead of a $725,000 car. And that's what you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, over $2 million of your dollars pissing away into the wind. And I'm sure you'll agree that really is rather annoying if you've got to spend that kind of money. Okay, then, now here's an interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. In a straight line, you know, the Pegassi Zentorno, as you have seen, can beat the Ocelot XA21 down the straight, you know, down the straight line. But one of the reasons why this car is so good is because of the handling, but there are cars with better handling out there. The XA21 is one of them, ladies and gentlemen, although there are scarce few, it has to be said. But that advantage, ladies and gentlemen, actually will put the XA21 around the track ahead of the Zentorno. That really is a rather rotten shame, I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so there we go. That is the Pegassi Zentorno. I like them so much I brought two of them, don't you know? Okay then, so what can we say? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have one of these vehicles, you should go and buy one absolutely immediately. They have that back metal on the back there, just provides some sort of bulletproof cover, don't you know, from the rear. It has, like I say, some of the best acceleration on the game, absolutely fantastic top speed and absolutely fantastic handling. My God, it's a wonderful car. Surely one of the best on GTA Online for the money. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.